Hello everyone, welcome to Everyday Essential series of Shantha Lakshmi IAS Academy, where we are going to discuss the essential topics from the Hindu and the Indian Express. So today, as part of this series, let us discuss the topics from 15th and 16th June 2025. So in this video, we'll discuss about the black box, then next the Manrega scheme, next about the Kalo India Beach Games, and then the Egypt country mapping. So starting with our first topic, that is the black box. So why we are discussing this? The Aircraft Accident Investigation Bureau. About this organization, we have already discussed in our previous Everyday Essential series. So this is very important for this year's any competitive examination. Aircraft Accident Investigation Bureau and the Director General of Civil Aviation along with the Chicago Convention. Now, this bureau has recovered the black box from the medical college from the package of the Air India's Boeing 787 Dreamliner series. So, let's see what is this black box. See, the name represents the black, but it looks like this color. It is painted with the orange color. The name is the black box, but it's painted with the orange color. And the purpose of this black box is to record data during flights and crucial information on the plane crashes. So this black box have a tape and it records data during the flight operations as well as the crucial information which occurred during this plane crashes. And this black box has two devices, that is flight data recorder and the FDR and the cockpit voice recorder. And this FDR records the important flight parameters like the speed, altitude, engine performance and other flight parameters. Whereas this cockpit voice recorder, the name itself tells us this voice recorder. So it records audio from the cockpit, including the conversation between the pilots, alarms and other ambient sounds. So by using these two data, this AAIB will investigate the cause of this plane crash. And this black box is made of a material known as steel or aluminum, which is resistant to the extreme heat and cold. Moving to a second topic, that is Manrega scheme. Why we are discussing this? The Finance Ministry has recently capped spending under this scheme, that is Mahatma Gandhi National Rural Employment Guarantee Scheme, at 60% of its annual allocation for the first half of the financial year 2025 to 2026. So the ministry has capped expenditure to 60%. This is the first time in setting an expenditure limit of 60% to the Manrega scheme. So we'll see what is this scheme is all about. This scheme is known as the world's largest social security program. It is the world's largest social security program and its purpose is to enhance the livelihood security, thereby reducing the rural poverty. And under this scheme, it recognizes employment as a statutory right. Employment as a statutory right has been recognized by the Manrega scheme. And this scheme guarantees 100 days of employment in a year. To whom? To rural households. Rural households whose adult members volunteer to do unskilled work. Remember, it is for the unskilled labor, unskilled manual work, and it is for the rural households, and it guarantees 100 days of employment in a year. In a year, 100 days of employment. This act provides a legally backed guarantee for any rural adult to get work within 15 days of demanding. So if the rural adult demand the work, this act is a legally backed guarantee which gives the work within 15 days of that person's demand, thereby serving as an effective social safety net. social safety net at times during of economic distress. And under this scheme, at least one third of beneficiaries should be women only. The works allotted under this program, in that work, one third should be provided to the women only. And Section 3, Clause 1 of the scheme provides for not less than 100 days per rural household in a financial year. And this is the upper limit. But however, the exceptions are given. That is, for the STs, every scheduled tribe household in a forest area is entitled to get 150 days of work under this scheme, provided such families have no other private property except for the land rights under the Forest Right Act 2006. So, this under section 3 clause 1 of the scheme provides for only not less than 100 days. And the software of the scheme does not allow the any data entries for employment above 100 days. But there is exception for these scheduled tribes to provide the work for 150 days, provided they have no other private property except for the land registered in the Forest Rights Act. And also, Section 3, Clause 4 of this Act can also provide an additional 50 days of unskilled manual work in a financial year, which is above the 100 days limit. When this additional 50 days is given, see here, this scheme is in rural areas only, right? And this additional 50 days is given with a condition that when the rural area is facing any drought situation or any natural calamity. These are notified by the Ministry of the Home Affairs. If the Ministry of this Home Affairs notifies any rural areas facing any drought or the natural calamity, government under this Section 3 Clause 4 of this Act can provide additional 50 days of work to the unskilled labor. And this scheme is implemented by the Ministry of the Rural Development. Now, our third topic is the Khelo India Beach Games. And in these games, over 1,300 athletes from across India competed in 6 events in the inaugural edition of the Khelo India Beach Games organized in May on the Gogla Beach near Diu town. So, let us see about this Khelo India Beach Games. This is a national level multi-sport event organized under the Ministry of Youth Affairs. And this Khelo India Beach Games 2025 is the first edition. This was the first time it conducted in the beach edition. This is the beach games. We have Khelo India Youth Games and Khelo India Games, but the Khelo India Beach Games were conducted for the first time in the year 2025 from May 19th to 24th May. Where it was conducted? Daman and Diu in Dadra Nagar Haveli, specifically in this Gogla Beach. Remember, specified in this Gogla Beach with the tagline खेल के सितारे दीयू के किनारे. Under this Khelo India Beach Games, 6 sports are played under this competitive events. Those are beach soccer, beach volleyball, sepak takra, beach kabaddi, penkak silat, and open water swimming also. So 6 sports are played. And along with these competitive sports, 2 indigenous or the folk games also displayed as the demo sports. Those are Mallakamba and the tug of war. And coming to the winners, Northeastern State Manipur State in the first rank, then comes the Maharashtra, second, Nagaland third, Haryana fourth, and Jammu and Kashmir fifth. Over 30 participants, 30 states and union territories have been participated in that. Manipur stood as the first in the first edition of this Khelo India Beach Games 2025, which was held in the Gogla Beach of the U. Now moving to our country, that is the Egypt. So why we are discussing this? In our last sessions, we discussed about the Sudan's paramilitary rapid support forces claimed control of a strategic border zone with the Libya and the Egypt, right? And in our last series, previous series we discussed about Libya also. So now we'll see about this Egypt. Egypt is a country in the Northeast Africa, bordered by Sudan, Libya, see here, Red Sea here, and next is Saudi Arabia, Jordan, Israel, and along with this Gaza Strip. And we all know that the Cairo is its capital, and River Nile is the delta value of this country, Egypt. Here, Islam is the official religion, same as with the Libya, and Arab is the official language. This is also same as with the Libya. It is also the developing economy. This Egypt is also a member of the United Nations, Non-Aligned Movement, African Union, Arab League, Organization of the Islamic Countries, and the BRICS. So that's all for today. Thank you.